Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. Today's date is June 30th, 1983. This is the final game in the month of June. We are at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome for a game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Minnesota Twins. The Jays come into this game a record of 42-30. They are right now in third place in the American League East. The Minnesota Twins, however, with a record of 27-49, and they are at the bottom of the American League West. So it looks like at this time, pretty much looks like that the Minnesota Twins are already thinking about the next replay that we'll do. And who knows what year that will be because we don't know yet. But the Twins tonight at least would try to get a win against the Blue Jays. The Jays, of course, right behind the Tigers and the Yankees in the AL East. But still a lot of baseball to play. So hopefully we'll have a good matchup here tonight at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. The Twins, the Blue Jays historically won this game 11-3, not a pitcher's duel. The Blue Jays had 13 hits and no errors. The Twins had 8 hits and 1 error. But we will see what happens tonight as these two teams go at each other for a big game in the American League. So, without further ado, I guess we should go ahead and get started here for tonight's matchup. Starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins tonight is Albert Williams. 11 wins, 14 losses, a save, a 4.14 ERA. He gets the call for the Twins tonight. We are at the Metrodome. This was a neutral park. 147 home runs were hit here. Adds 1 to walks, nothing to anything else. Neutral park might favor hitters a little bit. But we'll see what happens tonight here as the Blue Jays and the Twins go right each other. So, if everybody is set, let's go to the top of the first and let's play some baseball. Leading off for the Blue Jays, to be the second baseman, Damaso Garcia. Had a great year in 83. 307 average, 3 homers, and 38 RBIs. We're going to use brown, white, and powder blue dice. Twins are the home team. The fans here in the Metrodome hoping to get a nice win. Blue Jays trying to stay close to the Tigers and the Yankees in the AL East. What will happen tonight? Let's find out. Williams, 6'4", strikeout, no. Garcia, 4-4, and that's a pop fly ball to third. And that's going to be Gary Gaetti getting to that. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. Sports Time Machine. Utah Mike is first to join us here at the Metrodome. Next up for the Jays will be the third baseman, Rance Mullenix. 275 average, 10 homers, 49 RBIs that year. Nothing wrong with those stats. Williams, 1-5. It's a range play. Mullenix, 4-5. Ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Ken Herbeck. His range is a 3. And he won't get that one. And that is going to be down the line and into the corner. And that's going to roll all the way out there. Mullenix is going to wind up at second base with a double. So Mullenix gets to second with a stand-up double. He'll head there. Kevin Thomas now joins us here at the Metrodome. Next batter is the first baseman, Willie Upshaw. 306 average, 27 bombs, 104 RBIs that year. This Blue Jays team has a pretty good lineup. Mullenix on at second, and he'll stay there. Williams, 1-6. That's a blank. Upshaw, 3-4. Base hit right past first. That will be a single. Mullenix, he will not have the speed. He'll have to hold the third. He will not score. So he gets a single, but that's all it will be. Mullenix had to have a base run rating of 4 to score on that one, but now there are runners at the corners. Next batter is the Toronto designated hitter, Cliff Johnson. 265 average, 22 homers, 76 RBIs that year. Davonine GLA joins us here at the Metrodome. The Twins are going to keep a double play back. Strategy roll, nothing on the 17. Williams with the pitch. 5-1, it's a blank. Johnson, 4-4, and that is going to be a fly ball to left field. Gary Ward will get to that one, and he will make the catch for out number 2. Johnson, sacrifice fly of 2, hit to left, +1 is a 3. He will not bring in Mullenix that way. Mullenix base runner 3, left field Ward a 0 arm, so Mullenix will still score on a 3, and he won't. Not deep enough, so Mullenix has to stay put. So they cannot get the sacrifice. And now the center fielder, Lloyd Mosby. Heck of a player. 315 average, 18 homers, 81 RBIs. He had a great season that year. Mullenix on at third, Upshaw on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 18. Williams, 5-3. That's a walk. That's too high. Mosby, 6-1, and it's a ground ball. That's a ground ball to second. That'll be handled there by Ron Washington. He's going to take his time and toss it over and retire the side. The Jays have 2 runners on base, but they don't get anything. We will go to the bottom of the first. John Haverly now joins us here at the Metrodome. Starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays tonight is Louis Leal. 13 wins, 12 losses, a 4.31 ERA in 83. Interesting matchup here. You don't care for either team because of 91 and 92. Yes, John Haverly, we do get the polar bear. Leading off for the Twins, center fielder Rusty Kuntz. 211 average, 3 homers, 6 RBIs that year. Leal will pitch. 6-5, strikeout, got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Leal. He had 116 of them that year. Next up is the second baseman, Ron Washington. He's at second tonight. 246 average, 4 homers, 26 RBIs in 83. Leal, a 3-2 wild pitch. That will be a blank. Washington, 3-6, ground out to second base. And getting over there is Garcia. And he'll toss it to first, 2 down. And now the left fielder, Gary Ward. 278 average, 19 homers, 88 RBIs. Yeah, the Mets lineup looks, if you look at the Mets lineup right now with Soto and Alonso, Marte, Nimmo, and Vientos, you know, that Met lineup looks pretty stout. Is it good enough to beat the Lindor? Is it good enough to beat the Dodgers? Yeah. I think the Met need a little bit more pitching. Leal. So it is Leal. I thought it was right the first time. As Larry Harris joins us here at the Metrodome. Ward at 278 average, 19 homers, 88 RBIs that year. Leal, 1-5. That's going to be an against a righty. It's an automatic out, and it will be a grounder to second base. Garcia will get to that and retire the side. 1-2-3. Go the Twins. No score after 1. Brian B. joins us here at the Metrodome. Having a hard time remembering Albert Williams. Yeah, you should remember him. I guess I don't know much about him either, believe it or not. I do not know much about. This was when the Twins, the 83 Twins was one of it, was something like that. Top of the second, leading off for the Jays is going to be the right fielder, Huskin Powell. A 169 average. He had a home run and 7 RBIs that year. Williams with the pitch. 5-6, possible error. Powell, 2-4. That's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is Ward, but his error rating is a 5. That's a 15. He won't make the error. He will instead make the catch. 1 out. Next up is going to be the left fielder, Dave Collins. 271 average, a homer, 34 RBIs that year. Williams will go ahead and deal. Williams, 2-2, blank. Collins, 3-5, and that's a ground out to third. That'll be handled by Gaetti, and he'll toss it over for the out. Here comes the catcher, Buck Martinez. 253 average, 10 homers, 33 RBIs that year. Williams, 2-4, and that a strikeout. The 5 will get him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The inning will be over there. That is the first strikeout for Williams. Not a strikeout pitcher, only had 68 of them that year. And 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We go to the bottom of the second. As Larry Harris says, he graduated high school in 83, and I graduated in 87. Leading off for the Twins is the first baseman, Kent Hrbek. I think he belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. 297 average, 16 homers, 84 RBIs. Hrbek I always felt was a monster. Leal, 1-2, blank. Hrbek, 4-2, ground out to short. Easy play for Alfredo Griffin, and he'll toss it over for the out. Next up is the Minnesota designated hitter, Randy Bush. 249 average, 11 homers, 56 RBIs. Leal, 3-4. That's a walk plus 10, and he will walk Bush. First walk given up by Leal. He had 60 of them in 83. And here comes the right fielder, Tom Brunansky. 227 average, 28 homers, 82 RBIs in 83. One out here, bottom of the second. Bush had no steals, and he's not going anywhere. Leal, 1-2. It is a blank. Brunansky, 3-6. That's a ground ball to first. 3-3-3. Shortstop pivot is Griffin. He has a -1, though. A 1-2. It's a double play. No. The only play that Upshaw had was to get Brunansky at first, and Bush will move over to second for out number 2. Too slow a roller, but it'll get the shore out. And now that'll bring up the third baseman, another player I think who belongs in the Hall of the Very Good, Gary Gaetti. 245 average, 21 homers, 78 RBIs. This guy was a beast. Bush on at second. Nobody, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Strategy roll. Bush will stay where he is. Leal, 3-6. It's a blank. Gaetti, 4-6. And against the righty, Gaetti will go ahead and get the Twins on the board. That's going to be a double into left field. Bush will come around easily and score. Gaetti gets the second. It's 1-0 Twins. RBI double for Gaetti. And now we'll see the catcher, Ray Smith. Pretty much maybe a late call-up, a mid-season call-up. 224 average and 8 RBIs that year. Twins now have a 1-0 lead. Strategy roll for Gaetti. He'll stay put. Leal, 4-6. Strikeout, no. Smith, a 4-5. That's a ground ball to short. Handled by Alfredo Griffin. And he'll take his time, toss it over, and end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, and a walk. 1-0 Twins after 2. Blue Jays trying to stay with the Tigers and the Yankees in the top of the AL East. Minnesota just trying to win a game. Webb Johnson joins us here at the Metrodome. Top of the third inning here. And leading off for the Blue Jays is the shortstop, Alfredo Griffin. 250 average, 4 homers, 47 RBIs. He played in every game for the Blue Jays in 83. Williams, 1-1. Range play at the park. Metrodome, 2-2. That's a double into center field. Rusty Kuntz is going after that one, though. His range is a 2. He won't get it. That's going to be a double. So Griffin winds up with a 2-bagger. He'll hold at second base. Tying run board. Next batter is Garcia. He's 0 for 1. Griffin had 8 steals. He'll stay where he is, though. Garcia does get the bunt sign, but he'll swing away. Garcia had a 307 average. This Blue Jay lineup's not bad. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at the Metrodome. Williams, 2-3, blank. Garcia, 2-4, fly ball, center field. And that'll be handled there by Kuntz. Handled there by Kuntz. Griffin, a base runner, 3. Hit to center, -1, makes him a 2. But Kuntz is a +2 arm, which makes Griffin a 4. And he's going to take third base. So Griffin moves over to third. And that is 1 out. And now the batter is Mullenix. Infield playing in. Mullenix got a double his first time up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Williams will pitch. Williams, 5-5. That is an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Griffin, they're going to hold Griffin, and Mullenix will be taking the short. They'll take the short out at first, and Mullenix is out, 2 down. Griffin only would have had a 33% chance. So that is a ground ball to first base, easy play. 2 away now, and here's Upshaw. Upshaw got a single his first time up. Griffin on at third, and he'll stay at third. Williams, 1-5, range play. Upshaw, 4-5, ground ball right back to Williams. His range is a 2, and he's got it. What a great play by Williams. He'll save a run, and he'll go ahead and throw to first and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Blue Jays. We go to the bottom of the third. 14, again, another game that's kind of in reverse. 14 runs historically scored in this game, and we only have 1 right now just going in the third, but yes, plenty of baseball left to go. Leading off for the Twins will be the shortstop, Houston Jimenez. And I know nothing about him. 174 average and 9 RBIs in 83. Only did 36 games for the Twins that year. Probably a midseason call-up. Leal, 2-2, blank. Jimenez, 5-1. Fly ball, left field, easy play for Collins. And that'll be out number 1. Here's Kuntz. Kuntz is 0 for 1. Pitch from Leal. 3-4. That's a walk +10, and he will walk Kuntz. Leal will give up his second walk of the game. Here's Washington, and he's 0 for 1. Kuntz on it first. He had 1 steal, and he's not going to get the hit and run is called, though, by Watt. The hit and run is on. That might not be a bad idea. Rusty Kuntz had a hit and run ability there, and Washington, he doesn't. And then Kuntz with a 20 stolen base rating. You know what? Why not? They're going to call the hit and run. Hit and run is on. Leal, 6-5, strikeout 11. That's too high. Washington, 2-3, and it's a base hit past short. Kuntz will go ahead and have the speed with the hit and run. He will make third easily, and it's already runners to the corners there. So Washington does get the single and a good choice of a hit and run. What great managing here. You just don't see managing on that other channel with the fluffy cat. Next batter is Ward. Ward is 0 for 1. The infield going to play in by the Blue Jays, already down 1-0 here. David Vega joins us here at the Metrodome. Strategy roll. And Washington gets the steal sign. But they're going to let Ward swing, though. Ward is pretty good. Doug Hunt joins us here at the Metrodome. Leal, 1-5. Against a righty, that's going to be an automatic out. And that's a ground ball to second. 3-3. Ground ball to, infield in. So ground ball to second. Kuntz's base running rating becomes a 1. I don't think they'd send him. They're going to hold him. They'll take the shore out at first. Washington goes to second base. 2 down. The infield was in, so no chance of a double play there. Probably would have been, but there are 2 down. So now runners at second and third with 2 outs for Herbeck. Herbeck is 0 for 1. Yeah, you don't see hit and run on that other channel with the white with the red and blue cards and the small little cards, you know. Herbeck will bat. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll and nothing on the 12. Leal will pitch. Leal 2-6 against the lefty. It's a blank. Herbeck 2-6 and it's a grounder right back to Leal. He'll go ahead and get that. He'll throw it over to first and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk. The Twins get a couple of base runners, but they can't do anything with it. 1-0 after 3. I know 2 channels of fluffy cats and definitely not doing any managing like that. Well, I don't have any fluffy cats. Although I wish I did because I love cats. We go to the top of the 4th. And it will be Cliff Johnson leading off for TOR Rondo. And he's 0 for 1. Well, both pitchers can pitch to 26 batters, so both pitchers usually didn't go deep into the game. Williams, 3-5, blank. Johnson, 2-6, popped out to third base. Gaetti says I'll get to that one. And that's out number 1. Here's Mosby. Mosby is 0 for 1. Williams, 3-3. That's a blank. Mosby, 2-2. And that's a ground ball to third. And once again, it will be Gaetti, but this time he'll throw it over to first, 2 away. And now Powell. Powell is 0 for 1. Demos and Spokane Steve. Williams will pitch. Williams, 5-4. That's at the park. Metrodome, 4-3. And that's going to be a home run to the pull side. But that 18 is going to be higher than Powell. So going after that is going to be the right fielder, Tom Brunansky. And he's going to have plenty of room near the garbage bag. And he'll make the catch. So 1, 2, 3 go the Jays. Only 1-0 Twins here going in the bottom of the 4th. World's worst gamer joins us here at the Metrodome. Yes, Cliff Johnson did have a solid career. Leading off for the Twins will be Randy Bush. He walked his first time up. Leal, 1-5 against the lefty. It's blank. Bush, 3-1, base hit. Hits one into right field. Bush will get a single. And he's on first. And that will bring up Brunansky. And he's 0 for 1. Bush had no steals. I don't think he's going to do anything. And he will not do a thing. Leal will go ahead and pitch. Leal, 2-2. It's a blank. Brunansky, 5-3. And that's a ground ball to second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot. Griffin, -1 is a 3. They will not get the double play. That'll be a fielder's choice. Randy Bush thrown out at first. And Brunansky is safe. So 1 down on the FC. And here comes the dangerous Gaetti, who got an RBI double his first time up. Brunansky on it first. He had 2 steals that year. Not getting any here. Leal, 3-4. Walk plus 10, ball 4. So now Brunansky and Gaetti will move up an extra bit. Will move up. And that is the 3rd walk given up by Leal. And a chance for Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. Anything on the strategy? The answer is no. Brunansky on it second. Gaetti on it first. Leal will pitch. Leal, 2-1. Strikeout. Just missed. Smith, 2-4. It's a fly ball to center. Coming in will be Mosby. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Center fielder hit the center -1. Mosby is a 0. So Brunansky can take third on a 1. It's a 6. Another 6. It could be a play. And no, he'll hold the third. He'll hold the second base. 2 away now for Jimenez, and he's 0 for 1. Runners at first and second, only a 1-0 lead here for the Twins. Yes, we're getting close to spring training stadium cheers. Yes, we're getting close there. Strategy roll, and nothing happening. Leal will pitch. 2-3, that's at the park. Metrodome, 5-3, and that's going to be a home run to the pull side, but Jimenez has zeros, so that is not going to happen. Instead, it's going to be a fly ball to left field, and Dave Collins is going to get to that one, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. The Twins get a couple of base runners, but they failed to do anything with it. But it's still 1-0 after 4. In a game where the Blue Jays won it 11-3, again, we have a pitcher's duel. So the dice roll. Top of the 5th. And it will be Dave Collins leading off. Collins is 0 for 1. Williams, 2-4. Strikeout. Got him. Called strike 3 on Collins. Collins probably should have swung at that one. Second strikeout for Williams. That was right across the plate. And now here's Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 1. Williams, 4-1. That is a blank. Martinez, 1-1 against a righty that's hit to left field, but that'll easily stay up there for Ward. And that's going to be out number 2. And here comes Griffin. Griffin got a double his first time up. Williams, 1-5, range play. Griffin, 3-5, fly ball left field. Going after that is Ward. Ward wasn't too bad. His range is a 4. And he'll get that one easily and come in there and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Albert Williams pitching a heck of a game. So was Leal. It's 1-0 there. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Twin Cities is Rusty Kuntz, and he's 0 for 1 with a walk. You wonder how many Reds have season-ending injuries. We'll find out, I guess, but it does seem to happen a lot. But, of course, I don't want any injuries in spring training, especially not to a couple, especially at least not to one Mets player that just got signed for over $800 million. 100% insanity. Leal, 4-3. That is a blank. Kuntz, 4-2 against the righty. It's a grounder to first base. That'll be handled by Upshaw. He'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up is Washington. Washington is 1 for 2. Leal, 3-4. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Washington. So another walk given up by Leal. That's his 4th. And now a chance for Ward. Ward, a good hitter, 0 for 2, though. Washington had 10 stolen bases, and he is not getting any here. Leal will go ahead and he will pitch. Leal, 4-3. That's a blank. Ward, 1-4. Base hit right past second. Washington's got great speed. He'll get to third easily. So now the Twins with runners at the corners. With 1 out, here's Herbeck. If we want to refund the Yankees, we'll gladly take him back. If the Yankees wanted him so bad, they would have outbid Steve Cohen, which is really kind of hard to do, though. The infield's going to play in, as the Jays don't want any more runs to score here. So 1-0 favor of the Twins. Strategy, nothing on the 5. Ward stays put. Leal will deal. Leal, 1-4. That's a range play. Herbeck, 2-3. That's a grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Garcia. His range is a 2, but with the infield in, it's a 0, and that's going to be a base hit. Washington will score. Ward will make third. Herbeck goes to first. 2-0 Twins. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Herbeck. As he brings it in, As he gets it past the drawn in infield, here comes Bush. Still one out. Now the Twins have a 2-0 lead. And Bush is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. The Jays are keeping the infield in. Ward on at third, Herbeck on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Herbeck will stay where he is. Leal, a 4-5. That's a range play at the park. Metrodome, 4-3. And that is going to be a home run to the pull side. But Bush has a 12. That's a 13. That's not going to be a home run. So now it's going to be a range play to right field. Going after that is Hoskin Powell. He was excellent. His range is a 5, and it's a 4. He'll make the catch for out number 2 near the garbage bag. But that's going to also be an automatic sacrifice fly. So Ward will come in to score, though. Herbeck does stay at first. It's now 3-0 Twins. Stadium cheers. Yay! So sacrifice fly on a failed range play on a home run off the ballpark. If the ball is caught and there's a runner on third, it's an automatic sacrifice fly. You don't have to check for it. Because if he doesn't make the range, it's a double. It's also a double. So now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. And it will be Brunansky is next. Sacrifice fly to right. Brunansky is 0 for 2. So 2 down, now 3-0. The Twins have gotten their 3 runs. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at the Metrodome. Leal will pitch to Brunansky. Herbeck, he'll stay put. Leal will pitch. Leal, 5-2. It's a blank. Brunansky, 4-4. Fly ball left field. Collins is going to get to that. And he's got it to retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, and a sacrifice fly. The Twins have a 3-0 lead here after 5. Against the Jays team that scored 11 in this game historically. But that's why you play the games. Top of the 6th. And top of the order for the Blue Jays. Here's Damaso Garcia. He's 0 for 2. Williams, 5-3, walk. No, too high. Garcia, 5-4, base hit. That's 1 hit pass short. Garcia will head to first. Garcia actually Damaso Garcia was also a pretty decent player. Here's Mullinix. Mullinix 1 for 2. Garcia had 31 steals. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, and he won't. Williams will go ahead and pitch. Williams, 2-4, strikeout 10. That's too high. Mullinix, 2-2. It's a ground ball to second. 4-5. Shortstop pivot. Jimenez, 0. They'll turn the double play 2 away. Mullinix grounded out to a number of double plays, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 Twin killing. And now here's Upshaw. Upshaw 1 for 2. Leal Parmesan. Geez. Chuck, for that one, you should get the block dragon. Williams will pitch to Upshaw. Williams, 1-3. Error on a throw. Upshaw, 3-1. That's a ground ball to first. That's picked up by Herbeck. His error rating is a 6. That's a 12. Williams will come over. Herbeck will give it off to him. And that will retire the side. No runs a hit for the Jays. Still down 3-0 here, going to the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, you deserve it for that one. To give you the block dragon. And there you go. 1 block dragon for Chuck Rawlings on that. Bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Twins is Gary Gaetti. He's 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Leal has 2 more batters he can face before he tires. Leal will pitch. Leal, 2-5, range play. Gaetti, 4-3, fly ball left field. Going after that is Collins. His range is a 4, and he's got it. 1 out. Nice play there by Collins. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Here comes Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. Leal, he'll pitch. 6-4. That's a pitcher result. That 5 is going to be an automatic out, and it'll be a fly to center field. Handled by Mosby. And that is out number 2. Leal is now tired, but they say he can pitch. He'll say stay out there. At least get through the inning. Here's Jimenez. He's 0 for 2. Leal, 2-5, range play. Jimenez, 3-2, ground ball to third. The ball is at the Mullinix. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to get past him, and it will be a single. So Jimenez gets a base hit as Mullinix couldn't make the play. First hit of the game there for Jimenez. The next batter is Kuntz. Kuntz is 0 for 2 with a walk. Leal will stay out there, try to get out of this inning here. Fans here at the Metrodome enjoying a 3-0 lead from the Twins. Leal sets up, strategy roll, and Jimenez stays put. Leal, 5-6, it's a blank. Kuntz, a 2-6, and it's a single. He'll hit that one into center field. Base hit. Jimenez with 2 outs at base runner 4. A single to center, -2, and Jimenez will hold at second base. So now with 2 hits, and now the batter is Washington, and that might be it for Leal, and that will be it for him. Leal coming out of the game, he did do a pretty good job, though, but he does leave with the L. So the Blue Jays are going to go to the bullpen. So let's see who the Jays are going to bring out the pitch. And they only have right-handers in the bullpen for this game. Coming on to pitch for the Blue Jays is going to be Leal Jackson. 8 wins, 3 losses, 7 saves, a 4.50 ERA. Jackson will be the second Blue Jay pitcher. With 2 outs here, and he can pitch to 8. So Leal Jackson will pitch to Ron Washington. Washington is 1 for 2, single and a walk. Runners at first and second. Twins looking to try to get some more. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 3. Jimenez stays at second. Jackson will pitch. 2-5, strikeout, no. Washington, 2-3, and it's a base hit past short. That'll be a single. Jimenez will come around from second. He will score. Kuntz, he will hold at second base. Washington holds at first. It's 4-0 Twins. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Washington. Doesn't matter whether I'm playing inside pitch or fall classic or whatever. I bring in a relief pitcher. The first thing he does is give up a hit or a walk. It does not matter. Here is Ward. Ward is 1 for 3. Now, still 2 outs, but now a 4-0 lead for the Twins as they're shutting out this bullpen. This lineup, I should say. Nothing on the 2. Jackson, 1-5. It's a blank. Ward, 6-3, and against a righty that's hit the left field, but it will stay up there. And it will be Dave Collins getting to it. And he's got it. 1 run on 3 hits. RBI single by Ron Washington. And the Twins now have a 4-0 lead here after 6. Top of the 7th. Leading off for the Bluebirds will be Cliff Johnson, and he's 0 for 2. Williams will pitch. Williams 2-5 against a righty. It's an out. And it's going to be a grounder to second base. Washington's got it. Over to first it goes. And now Mosby. Mosby is 0 for 2. Pitch on the way. 4-5. Strikeout 6. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is going to be the third K for Albert Williams. Pitching a gem tonight. Albert Williams pitching like pitching like Bert Blyleven or Brad Radke or something. Here's Powell. Powell is 0 for 2. Powell looking in on Williams, and actually we may see 4-0. He's in right field, though. They'll think about it for a second here. They'll go to the bench and see what they got against Williams here. Powell is in right field. And I think they need offense, and that is what they're going to do. Hoskin Powell going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit and take over in right field will be George Orta. 237 average, 10 homers, 38 RBI. So timeout for a substitution on the scorecard. As George Orta will now take over in right field. And he is a 2-0-0. And there is a change on the card for the Blue Jays. So he is in right. So that comes out. He's in right field. He is a 0, which makes him a -1, 0, -2. So George Orta will take over in right. And he'll bat against Albert Williams. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Williams will pitch. Williams, 1-3, error on a throw. Orta, 4-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Jimenez. His error rating is an 8. That is an 8. He's going to throw it wide. Herbeck's range is a 3, and he'll prevent it from getting past him, but Orta is safe. So that's going to be an E6. First error on the Twins. They did have an error in the game historically. So George Orta is safe at first on an error. Bad play by Jimenez, throwing it wide. And now here's Collins. Collins is 0 for 2. Chance here for the Jays, given an extra out. Williams says, come on, can we just maybe get a win here? Orta had 1 stolen base. Actually, there's no need for strategy rolls. They're off. Williams, 6-5 at the park. Metrodome, 5-2, and it's a blank. We're going to have a rare play. So rare play, men on at the park. So we have a rare play coming up. Let's see what it is. And that is a 65 deep fly to right field, caught. Well, I don't have to go any further than that. Inning over. Fly ball to right field. Going after that is Brunansky. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and that will do it there for the Blue Jays. Rare play, but it just said fly ball. I don't need to say anything more about that, as it was caught, and that was the final out of the inning. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. This is the final game of the month of June. And you guys know I usually take a break in between the months. I'm not going to do that just yet. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be July 3rd. It'll be the San Francisco Giants taking on the San Diego Padres. From Jack Murphy, Mark Davis will be going for the Giants, and Dave Dravecki will be going for the Padres. This will be Fall Classic Baseball tomorrow night. And then we will have, and then we were going to have my All-Star break. The All-Star game I was going to schedule for Sunday, but we all know what's going on Sunday, so I'm not going to do that. So we will have our final game before the All-Star break tomorrow night. No game Saturday, no game Sunday due to some football game. The All-Star game will be 8 o'clock Monday night. Yes, 8 o'clock Monday night for the All-Star game. And then Tuesday, my final day of the break before we return to the season. So I will post the standings tomorrow night, not tonight, for the All-Star break. So tomorrow will be the Giants and the Padres, Mark Davis and Dave Dravecki. That will be Fall Classic Baseball tomorrow night on the network before we go into the All-Star break. Bottom of the seventh here, Twins have a 4-0 lead. Jackson's going to stay on the mound, and Kent Herbeck leads off for the Twins. He's 1 for 3. So right now, the Twins looking like they're probably going to go ahead and turn history around. Pitch from Jackson. 3-5. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Herbeck. So Jackson gives up his first base on balls. He has 39 of them in 83. And now here's Bush. Bush is 1 for 2. Singled, walked, and a sacrifice fly. Strategy rolls are off. Jackson for All-Star game will be inside pitch because of the colors, obviously. I won't do Fall Classic for that one. Jackson, 4-6, strikeout, no. Bush, 2-4, fly ball center field. Mosby will come under it, and he'll get it for the out. One down, here's Brunansky. Brunansky is 0 for 3. Herbeck on it first. Pitch from Jackson. 1-5. It's a blank. Brunansky, 4-3. Pop by ball to short. And Griffin says he'll take it. And he will for the second out. And now Gaetti. Gaetti is 1 for 2, double and a walk. Herbeck still on it first. Fans here at the Metrodome just hoping to get a nice win here against the Jays. Maybe turn the season around in some way. Pitch from Jackson, 5-6. Error on a grounder. Gaetti, 1-3. Nope, that's going to be a line drive right to short. Griffin grabs it, and that's the inning. Nothing across except the walk. Still 4-0. Twins after 7. Can the Jays break through here? They scored 11 runs in this game historically. They don't got nothing today. I hope you guys are enjoying me doing Fall Classic. I do notice that some people don't show up for the Fall Classic version, I guess. I don't know. I think it's an awesome game, guys. Give it more of a chance. Give it more of a chance. I did, and I really fell in love with it. Top of the 8th, 4-0 Twins. And Buck Martinez leads off for the Jays, and he's 0 for 2. Williams can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Williams, 2-1, hit by pitch. No. Martinez, 1-2, and that's a grounder to first base. That'll be handled by Herbeck. He'll take it himself to the bag, 1 down. Next batter is Griffin. Griffin is 1 for 2. Williams is tired. They say continue to pitch, man. You got this. Griffin will go ahead. I think I need to do a tour of CJ. I will. Maybe I will do a demo game probably on it. Probably will. Even though I'm not really the best at the game yet, that belongs to Tony Porter. Williams, 22-4, strikeout 7. That just missed. Griffin, 5-2. Pop out to third. And Gaetti will get to that. 2 down. And now Garcia. Garcia 1 for 3. Williams, he will pitch. Williams 1-4. It's a blank. Garcia 4-3. And that's a ground ball to second base. Washington's got it. Throws to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. 4-0 Twins after going in the bottom of the 8th. And I do not know how many complete games Albert Williams had. If he had any of them. If he had any that year, let me see. I can always check real quick. Albert Williams only pitched a few years. As soon as this moves through. You know what? It's not working. So hold on a minute. Yeah. The Fall Classic cards can tell me real quick. I'd like to know how many complete games he had before I decide to see if I can throw him in the complete games section. Let's see. Albert Williams, he had 4 complete games. Okay. He had 4 complete games in 83. And I'm going to see if he can get it here. He has a 4-run lead. We'll see if he can get it. Bottom of the 8th, Roy Lee Jackson. He can pitch to 2 more before he tires. And they'll keep him out there. Ray Smith leads off for the Twins. He's 0 for 3. They'll let him bat. He got a 4-0 lead. Jackson will deal. Jackson, 4-4, blank. Smith, 6-3, and it's a base hit past short. Smith comes through with a single. That's his first hit of the game. Next up is Jimenez. And even though he bats 174, he has a 5 at a shortstop range. They'll keep him in there. Smith on at first. Jackson will pitch. 1-3, strikeout, too high. Jimenez, 3-3. That's a line out to short. That's out number 1. And Smith gets back safely. 1 out. Nice hit right on the dime by Jimenez. That's a line out, and that's going to be out number 1. Jackson is now tired, and he'll pitch to Kuntz. Kuntz is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Smith on it first, 4-0 Twins. Here's the pitch from Jackson. 6-4, that's a walk plus 10. That will walk Kuntz, and that's going to be it for Jackson. So now runners at first and second as the Blue Jays are still thinking maybe they can get something done here. The next batter is Washington, and Jackson is done. So we'll see a new pitcher for the Blue Jays here. And it is going to be Randy Moffett. 6 wins, 2 losses, 10 saves, a 3.77 ERA in 1983. So Washington will now go up against Moffett here. 1 out. 4-0 Twins. Let's see if Moffett gives up a hit or a walk. Moffett, 6-6, blank. Washington, 1-1. Power hit to center field. That's a 19. It's going to be too high. It'll die out there as Mosby's going to be near the garbage bag. He'll make the catch. And let's see, Smith, base runner 2. Mosby, Smith can take third on a 1. It's a 6. Another 6 could be a play, and Smith will stay at second base. Nice catch there by Mosby at the bag. 2 down. So no hit there, although that would have probably been 1. Here's Ward. And Ward is 1 for 4. He has a single. So Smith on it second. Kuntz on it first. 2 outs now. Moffett, he'll pitch. And 4-2. That's a blank. He's not tired. Ward, 5-4, and that is a base hit to right field. Let's see. Ray Smith, base runner 3. A single to right, a 0. 1-3, he will score, and he won't. He holds at third. So bases are loaded. And the batter is someone who could definitely bring them all in. Kent Hrbek. Hrbek is 1-for-3, a single and a walk. Chance here for the Twins to blow it open here. They already have a 4-0 lead, but Ken Hrbek is there. Moffitt looks in on Hrbek. The fans here at the Metrodome would like to see the Twins put more on the Blue Jays. Moffitt will pitch. 22, strikeout, just missed. Hrbek, 2-5. And Hrbek is going to get at least a couple of them in there because he's going to smack one into left field, and that is going to be a double. Smith will score. Kuntz will score. Ward, base runner 5 with 2 outs. Double to left, -3. He will score. Hrbek, a chance to take third. No, he'll hold it second. 3 RBI double for Ken Hrbek. 7-0 Twins. Stadium cheers. Yay! Three RBIs for Ken Hrbek. And the Twins have blown it open, now lead 7-0. And the next batter is Bush. And Moffitt, they'll let him pitch now, just get out of the inning. He gives up another run, that'll be it. So Bush is 1-for-3, a single, a walk, and a sacrifice fly. So Hrbek on at second. Moffitt will deal. 1-1, that's a blank. Bush, 5-4, that's a fly ball to left field. Collins will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. A 3-run double by Kent Hrbek. The Twins have a 7-0 lead. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th coming up here. Twins lead 7-0. They get the touchdown and the extra point. Albert Williams is tired. They say go out there and finish the game off if you can. Rance Mullenix leads off for the Bluebirds. He is 1-for-3 with a double. So Albert Williams looks like he may go the distance here. Williams will pitch. 4-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Mullenix, 1-1. Power hit center field. That's a 2. It'll be a single. Mullenix hits one into center, and he'll hold there. So now the Blue Jays have their leadoff man on, and it will bring up Upshaw. Upshaw, 1-for-3. Williams will pitch. 4-5, strikeout, no. Upshaw, 6-5. That's a power hit to left. That's an 18, but that's going to be a little too high out there. Left fielder Ward's going to have room, and he'll make the catch. 1 down. And now Johnson. Johnson is 0-for-3. Mullenix on it first. Williams will pitch. 6-1, range play. Johnson, 2-6. Pop fly ball to third, and that's going to be Gaetti going after that. His range is a 4, and he's got it. 2 down. Mullenix stays at first. Mullenix cannot go anywhere with it. Nice play by Gaetti at third. The last chance for the Blue Jays is Lloyd Mosby. Mosby is 0-for-3. What a job by Albert Williams tonight for the Twins, keeping this Blue Jay lineup quiet. 2 down. Fans here at the Metrodome on their feet to see if Albert Williams can go the distance. Mosby 0-for-3. Williams will pitch. 6-1, range play. Mosby, 4-5. It's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Tom Brunansky. His range is a 4. And he takes a couple of steps backwards, puts out his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Minnesota Twins shut out the Blue Jays tonight, 7-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs and a hit for the Jays. What a job by Albert Williams. Goes the distance and gets the win. Only scattering 5 hits in this game tonight. The Twins will now go to 28-49. The Blue Jays drop to 42-31. Final line score coming up. For the Twins, 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For the Jays, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Albert Williams. He goes the distance. Luis Leal will take the loss. So a nice win here for the Twins, and that's a good victory for them. The Blue Jays will have to see what it goes on in 10-minute ticker, which, by the way, is next. Satisfying ball game. Yes, a rare Twinkies win. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So a 7-0 win for the Twins. Let's see how the rest of the majors does here, ending June and going into very early July. June 30th, Texas and California. Rangers 12-42, and that is 5. Angels 7-61, that is 6, a win for the Halos. Detroit and Milwaukee. Tigers 14-13, that is 2. Brewers 7-62, that is 6. Brewers win the game. Baltimore and the Yankees. Baltimore 10-14, that's 1. Yankees 19-32, that is 5. Yanks get the win. Kansas City at Oakland. Royals 8-36, that's 4. Athletics 17-14, that's 2. That's a win for the Royals. Houston and Atlanta. Astros 5-32, that is 3. Braves 12-61, that's 7. And the Bravos will get the win. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 9-22, that's 2. Cubs 6-24, that is also 2. They will play for extras. Both teams roll a 4. Pittsburgh is a +0. The Cubs are a -2. So they'll raise the Jolly Roger. Giants and the Reds. Giants 16-35, that is 5. Reds 8-15, that is 2. It's a win for the G-Men. Expos and the Phillies. Expos 8-12, that is 1. Phillies 8-26, that is 3. Win for the Phils. Dodgers and the Padres. Dodgers 8-12, that's 1. Padres 8-41, that is 4. This Padres team is not bad. Mets and the Cardinals. Remember, 1984, they make it to the World Series. Mets and the Cardinals. Can my Mets get a win here? Mets 5, 46, and that is 4. Cardinals 664, and that is 7. Nope, no win there. On to July 1st, Kansas City at California. Royals 14-13, that's 2. Angels 19-31, that is 4. Win for the Halos. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Brewers 17-42, 5 runs. Indians 12-51, and that is 6 runs. That's a win for the Tribe. Baltimore at Detroit. Big series in that division. Orioles 13-25, that is 3. Tigers 10-44, that's 5. A win for the Cats. White Sox and the Twins. White Sox 21-63, that's 9. Twins 8-66, that's 9. That was the only way they could tie it. They're going to extras out there. White Sox roll a 3 plus 0. Minnesota rolls a 1 plus 0. That is going to be a win for the Pale Hose. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 17-42, that's 5. Yankees 20-32, that's also 5. They're going to go to extras as well. Boston rolls a 6 plus 1 is 7. Yankees roll a 1 plus 1 is 2. And the Red Sox will get a win. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 21-64, that's 10. Athletics 8-32, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Seattle at Toronto. Mariners 8-65, that's 8. Blue Jays 12-62, that's 7. The M's will just get by them. Reds and the Braves. Reds 6-15, and that's 1. Braves 18-44, that is 6. A win for the Braves. Expos and the Cubs. Expos 13-64, that's 8. Cubs 18-44, that's 6. Another win for the Expos. They got a good hold on the National League East. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 7-52, 5 runs. Astros 164, 6 runs, and the Astros get the win. Mets and the Phillies. Mets are beginning to slide. Mets and the Phillies. Seaver on the mound, though, for the Mets. Mets minus 266, and that is 7. But Phillies 765, that's 8. And it won't matter. No happy recap for my Mets, as they're now beginning to play like the 83 Mets. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals 14-41, and that is 5. Pirates 10-65, that's 9. Raise the Jolly Roger. Giants and the Padres. Giants 12-12, that's 1. Padres 11-43, and that is 5. That's another win for the Friars. July 2nd, Kansas City at California. Royals 9-36, that is 4. Halos 15-64, that's 9, a win for the Angels. Milwaukee at Cleveland. Brewers 12-66, that's 10. Indians 4-46, and that's 4. Brewers get the win. Baltimore at Detroit. Orioles 13-11, that is 0. Tigers 7-51, and that is 5. Another win for the Cats. White Sox in Minnesota. White Sox 12-11, that's going to be 0. Twins 5-15, and that's 1. A win for the Twins. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox 18-21, and that is 3. Yankees 12-44, that's 5. The Yanks get the win. Texas at Oakland. Rangers 7-63, that is 7. Athletics 2-25, that's 2. Another win for the Rangers. Seattle at Toronto. Can the Blue Jays get a win tonight? Mariners 6-14, that's 1. Blue Jays 1753, and that's 7. The Jays will get a win. Reds and the Braves. Reds 454 and 5 runs. Braves 632, 3 runs. That game belongs to the Reds. Expos and the Cubs. Expos 1133, 4 runs. Cubs 553, and that is 5 runs. That's a win for the Cubs. Dodgers and the Astros. Dodgers 332, 2 runs. Astros 714, 1 run. The Dodgers get the win. Mets and the Phillies in a doubleheader. And as I said, my Mets are beginning to play like the 83 Mets. Game 1. Mets 914, that is 1. Phillies 1144, and that's 5. They win the first. Mets 1641, and that is 5. Phillies 1122, and that's 3. And my Mets finally break the losing streak. At least we get a happy recap tonight. Cardinals and the Pirates. Cardinals 642, that's 4. Pirates 964, that's 8. Raise the Jolly Roger. Giants and the Padres. Giants 913, that is 1. Padres 236, that's 3. And the Friars win another game. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our final game before the All-Star break for July 3rd. We will be at Jack Murphy Stadium. The San Francisco Giants take on the San Diego Padres. Mark Davis will be going for the Giants. Dave Dravecki will go for the Padres. It will be Fall Classic Baseball tomorrow night before we go into the All-Star game, which will be Monday night at 8 o'clock from Comiskey Park. So join us in there as we're about to end the first half of the 1983 season. Giants, Padres, Davis, and Dravecki. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. It's a win for the Twins. They get the win and shut out the Bluebirds. 7-0 at the Metrodome. See you guys tomorrow night.